gonna empty the pond. It's quite early, and if you look over there, there's my cousin. Brought his low tie tractor, and you know, I'm gonna set it up somewhere where we can drain the pond. Actually, I think we wanted to try and drain it into the other pond. Who knows? Haven't showered yet. And probably won't gonna, because it's also perfect that it's supposed to be a storm. It's supposed to be here yesterday. You can probably see it. I don't know, it does look kind of gray over there. And it has already rained a little bit this morning. I got sprinkles on me. So, supposed to be a big old storm, major part of Thailand. And it figures it'd be like pouring rain or something today, you know. It's probably just gonna be super humid. Maybe the rain should come. I don't know. It looks like it's rain territory. Once we set the tractor up and, you know, into the pond, well, not the tractor, but once we set it up and it starts to suck out water, my cousin over there will probably take off, you know, go home and do his thing, because it'd be a couple hours, few hours worth before we can get in the pond. And by the way, speaking of which, so today is also the day that I'm supposed to get my stitches removed on my fingers over at the clinic where I get my bandage changed. But as luck would have it, I took the stitches out myself last night. I was sitting in front of my computer and my bandage actually came off. I was doing something with my clothes, and then the bandage came off again. I mean, it's because my hand is really dry. It's already dry. That's why, you know, there's nothing to stick to it or whatever. And I figured, you know what? I remember the first time I cut those fingers. Of course, I don't want to remember that, but I remember the first time I cut my fingers, and the nurse who was gonna remove my stitches. I mean, it was partly my fault because remember I mentioned how the stitches are kind of hard and there's lines are sticking up, and that was really bugging me last time. And I trimmed them down, which in hindsight I should never done that, because that's what you use to kind of pull on up so you can get underneath there or whatever. Anyway, she didn't like that, but I figured she must have decided that, you know, well, if you're gonna cut that off, make my job harder, then I'm just gonna jam these you know, hemostats right into your open wounds and make you pain, make some more pain. I was like, no. I wound up just stopping her and going, you know what, it's all right, I'll do it. And I got out of there. But and then the girls over here at the clinic that changed my bandages, you know, they got a couple of students in there, probably doing hours, you know, for school or whatever. And they're really cool and all that, but I'm not all that confident that they could pull out the stitches in a method that's, you know, I suppose not painful, or otherwise, remember, my cut was mangled, so you don't even, I couldn't even see where the stitches were on some of that stuff. But yeah, so I just, you know, I had a couple things. I don't have all the right tools, but you know, it's tweezers and scissors with a dull point and all that. And you know, I had what's that, not mercurochrome, they don't use that anymore, betadine and some, you know, saline solution and all that stuff, keep it clean, all that. Anyway, I did that, and I tried to take a little bit video of it, so Maybe I'll show that to you. But while I was doing it, you know, I also had this little magnifying glass I used to fix tried to use to fix, or used to try and fix my ZV-1 when I dropped it in the pond, but that didn't work either. But anyway, hey, at that, and a couple lights are out. It was dark and it's too funny. But I got them all out, so now I'm going to go over there. I am going to go this morning and let them clean it one more time. I mean, all they do is put a saline solution on cotton swabs, and then they wipe it real nice and wrap it, so whatever. I'm just going to go over there and show off, so I show them I took out my own stitches. And I already got, yesterday I saw a sudden deposit back into one of my accounts. It was like 2,763 baht, and I thought, what? Wait a minute. Who's putting money in my bank? It's a scam. And then I remembered that's what I paid for the surgery. So I got my 2,763 baht back in my bank, and so this whole spending the night in the hospital and the surgery and stitches, it didn't cost me nothing. And it's still, you know, it's early. It's like 6 something. We're borrowing his little fish pool there. So we'll put fresh water in there with the aerator. We'll throw all the live fish in there. It's gonna be a nightmare, dude. And the part I'm bummed about is that my hand. So I can't just jump in there and start tearing stuff up and everything like that, because even though I took the stitches out, I could bust that thing open. That'd be a nightmare. One of the other things I wanted to do today was to straighten out my shop area here, because it's a mess. I haven't touched it since I cut my hand, because I couldn't, and I put all my tools back. I left a couple over there because I thought I was going to do some stuff, and then now the storm's coming, so I walked them over here last night. The lines between it's like a little, I forget what they call those, but anyway, like basically a big shelf, So his tractor, the one over there, is kind of tall, so his tractor couldn't breach that square thing, so he's looking for kind of a ramp, but I pretty much used all my long wood, so I mean, I could have dug it out for him probably. But he's like, ah, never mind. Turned around, he's gonna go all the way around somewhere else. Found another way. So, and his load tie is I think it's the lower CC one, I think they have pretty much like 2 models, maybe 3. The bigger one is the one that sometimes you'll see it sideways and it's put in front of a truck, like a truck is built around it, so they use it as like a farm truck engine. But the littler ones, not so much. They'll use them like he does. You got the trailer on the end of it. That's the kind I want, actually. The lilies, man. Take a good look, because you won't be seeing those later today. I can see the cat over there on the other bench. See down right here. So I got these benches. Just now finishing. This is my 2nd cup. I haven't had breakfast or anything. I don't even think I washed my face. I was having a cup of coffee and my wife was like, hey, my uncle's here, or whatever. Life here on the farm. So let's get back at it, and we'll get back at you. My wife's in there putting the pipe in the water. Look at all these mangoes, man. See, now normally I'd be doing that. Well, we got her going. Yeah. Talk about snakes. Oh, anaconda. And then we just got it going straight into the irrigation canal. It looks like the sun. There it is, man. Cracking through there. And these pumps are basically, they work the same as a centrifugal pump. So the engine that normally moves the tractor is just hooked up with an extra belt to the pulley that's on this centrifugal pump, and it'll just suck it up through a nice silk sock all the way out. That's why these things are so versatile. You basically have a giant flywheel over there that you can use to spin anything. This is the original water buffalo workhorse. Pretty cool, man. Like I say, I think every farm should have one just for that purpose. Not only do your farm work, this is a manual tractor or a walk-behind tractor, but because you can use it for all kinds of stuff. Yesterday, tractors are all digging up back here where the guy had his hay and everything, and might have spooked up a bunch of rats, field rats, because my cats had at it last night. They got like 4 rats, and of course they had to bring them all up to the top of the deck. I could hear them bouncing around, and I came out with a flashlight, and oh my god, they're huge. But they ate them all, except for the heads. The skulls are too big. The little rats will eat them, the skulls and everything, but the big ones, now they eat everything up to the skull, and then they leave the head. So you got to kick them off in the morning and clean it all up. Well, I've washed my face and brushed my teeth, and even trimmed my mustache because it's getting out of hand. But now, I don't know, man, that's a lot of work. Well, we got the in-laws family, you know, a bunch of the kids and stuff coming over here, hopefully. And they should get in there and start chopping up. Get most of these lilies off to the side, throw them over the bank. Because there's way too many fish in here. But I don't know, man. I don't know how long I can just sit here without getting in the water, which I will promptly hear my wife screaming at me because of my fingers. But hey, man, you know, this is the fun part. Well, I've been in there pond getting some, you know, pulling the red lilies are the ones that are good to eat. And as my auntie noticed, just over here, yeah, another water snake. Meh. Yeah, see him? And I'll get him. I'm gonna just grab him because he ain't gonna bite me. If he does, he's bite into my glove, won't do it. I'll get back at you. Whoa. Yeah, so I didn't video that. Probably should have, but I caught him basically. Used the catcher. And then I brought him over to the neighbor's pond and chucked him in there where he'll be at home and he can grow a little bigger. That was a juvenile, so you know, I know he eats the fish, but our fish are really big, and you know, you got to be bigger to do that. And you know, they can eat, the big snakes can eat a couple, 2, 3, 4 fish a month, which can be a problem over 6 months, you know. Quite a number of kilos of fish lost, but it'll be all right. I don't like killing them when they're harmless to me. If it was a snake that was going to kill me, it's kind of like a kill or be killed. All right. Oh yeah. So I'm working with my hand, but I'm not putting it in the water. So. Well, we got some of it going, right? It's a far cry from what it was. Still got, now we brought in another tractor to drain the water even faster just a minute ago. So, got some neighbors and our Sam, another falang. Yo, bro, what are you doing over there? Yeah, that's a ticket. Yeah. That's the other tractor. We got one tractor over there, another tractor over there. And it's not gonna stop. Looks like they're doing some work on my neighbors too. He got a tractor and a macro over there clearing out his land. He already cleared that out, but I'm sure that in the whatever it's been 2 or 3 weeks since he started, it's probably just grown up. So he's got to make sure he gets it all cleared out now to start, you know, grooming for planting. Anyway, these guys are grabbing snails, little Thai escargot again, and again there's a million in the snails. So you're talking snails are edible, the red flowers are edible, little beans from the pink flowers are edible, the fish. I mean, there's probably 10 different things at least coming out of this pond that are both ready for commerce as well as consumption. So this is why, one reason why ponds are very beneficial. They're fun too. Bring together family and friends when you're doing these events. Yeah, ใช่ปลาช่อนเยอะเลย That's right. Get the women in there. She's just saying that there's like the plachon, which is that, you know, wild catfish. She saw like a giant one. But you can see, still a little ways to go. Oh, we're getting there. I can only do so much, you know. Starts where you need 2 hands, like my wife right there. But I ain't got 2 hands. I got 1 hand. Yeah. More later. Yeah, a couple of sawai. Look at the size of this guy. Whoa. ใหญ่เนาะครับนี่ไม่ด้วยคิดว่ามันยกง่ายไหมเล่นมันเล่นมันรับคนนี้คนเดียวเฮ้ยเมาเล่นเมาแล้วมึงเนี่ย Yeah, the water's getting down to nothing, so
out. Been stolen. Whoa there. That's a big fish. Me, I'm just putting some charcoal and some wood on the fire, because we be definitely eating some of them fish. And you kind of need two hands out there. I got one fish or two fish maybe, but almost grabbed them with my left hand. Uh-oh, she got another one. Damn, I didn't know I had that many sawai in here. Dang, another one? And you got, oh my God, the boat's full of them too. Water. Check this out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd all the fucking sawai go? 1, 2. I don't know where all the sawai came from. Ooh. There's a few in there. Oh my God. Can bring the smaller bucket down. My wife, she's a two fish kind of girl. Amazing. Mud's pretty thick. I got my booties on. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Grandma got the grandkids helping. And you got to always keep the mud and leaves away from the, you know, the vacuum of the pipe to get best water suction. Well, yeah. Whoa. Nice. Oh my God. Yeah, still a little tricky going back in the mud with my little net basket and a camera in my hand. So, oh, look at that fish right there. Right there, and it's going in the basket. Come here, fish. There you go. I'm gonna put him in the boat. Or here in a bucket. But they come in the shallows. Whoa! There goes the big one. He's trying to get away. I'll get that red one right there. Oh yeah. Catfish category. We have big catfish, but look at this baby. Oh my God. That thing is huge, man. That is huge. Oh. These babies. Those big ones. What we did with the bucket of tilapia somewhere. Big old bucket already. My hand got wet, man. We got some fish on a barbie already. Look at the size of that guy, man. Huge right there. That little guy. This is probably, that's probably almost 2 foot long. For perspective. I gotta go. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna put some saline on my cut, wash it all out good, I just washed it with clean water. You know, my hose is actually clean water, filtered, drinkable. But I'm gonna wash it out with saline, maybe some betadine, just to, you know, just to be safe. Might even wrap it so my wife doesn't freak out. Oh man. All right, let me get back at it. And the final frontier. Still calf deep in muddy water. As the water begins to absorb into the rest of the mud, even though you might not see a lot of fish, even though we get the last few fish out of here, you'll be sitting up there 2 hours from now eating, all of a sudden you'll see something move. And some of these catfish especially, they bury themselves in the mud, and then as their position gets drier, they're gonna flip and migrate to where it's a little bit wetter, so then you see them, you can jump down and go get them again. So you'll be collecting fish till this evening for sure, maybe even tomorrow morning if the water doesn't start coming back in. But it's a lot of fun, man. You gotta be here to do it. What? You probably can't see it, but remember I put these nets, we brought them back up now and threw all the tilapia in there in these 2 nets. So all the tilapia from that were caught there are now caught again in the net. That way, as people want them, you just come down here with the skimmer net or whatever and pick them up out of there. Dot just drove away. Where's she going? With like 10 of those giant sawai somebody's buying. One of them was about 4 kilos. I mean, that's basically, they're all probably 4 or 5 kilos for one. And it's about 45 baht, I think, right now for a kilo. So one fish is 180 baht maybe. That's pretty good. You got 10 fish, that's 1,800 baht. Oh, but we still got more. There's like 17 of them, I think, total. Plus all those and those and those. No more flowers, no more fish. But, oh, there will be. Water will come back, fish will come back. And I guess all these people will come back. Next time we empty the pond, although the pond back there doesn't have the flowers and stuff, so when we empty that, it'd be considerably easier. Anyway, it's about 1:30. It's not too late, but we got out here very early. Well, hope you enjoyed that, and I'm gonna go check out my more barbecue fish, get something to eat more, and next time if you're in the neighborhood, come on over, get muddy, get some fish. All right, thanks for watching. Keep watching, and we'll get back at you with more fish here on the Banog.